Hey guys, how you doing? It's your boy Roughneck with his daughter Yeet 210. Trying to put out our Streetball and Euro Legends roster alongside the great franchise play Ultimate Legends roster. Now what we did was back in 2013 we kind of did some Euro Legends and Streetball Legends on the 2013 version of NBA 2K, and got inspired by the great franchises plays Ultimate roster. We're waiting on that. We figured we'd do our Streetball Legends while we're waiting on franchises, and I figured I'd combine the two. So here we go. I'm not going to talk about, you'll see some regular NBA All-Stars or Legends on here already. I'm not going to talk about those guys. I'm just get right to the guys we created. All right, first one is Lenny Bias, the great Maryland player, died of the cocaine overdose. So we got Lenny Bias here. We got him. I'm pretty proud of how he turned out. It took me a couple months to tweak him. Still didn't come out right, man. He's a hard guy to recreate, but plays pretty good in the game, looked pretty good in the game. So hopefully it works out for you guys. But I like the way he played. Got the great Oscar Smith from Brazil. Euro legend, Naismith, Hall of Famer, gave it to the United States every chance he could get in Olympic Games. So you got the great Oscar Smith. Look him up on YouTube. All these guys you can look up on YouTube. Try to get all these guys as accurate as I could based on videos, pictures, and all that kind of stuff. Some guys had limited information, so we had to work with what we had to work with. But let's get to them. Billy Harris, Streetball legend from Chicago. Billy Harris's issue wasn't a drug thing or criminal thing. His issue was contract things with NBA teams. I think Chicago Bulls, one of them. Whatever. Billy always felt disrespected, but man, he was a great player. Read up on Billy Harris. Lots of articles online about him. This guy was amazing. I mean, he gave it to anybody who challenged him. He stepped back, even in his later ages, still was giving it to people. So the great Ray Lewis from California. He actually played at the time when Doug Collins was playing for the 76ers. Apparently he was giving it to Doug Collins in the camps. What happened with him was Doug Collins was making about $500,000–600,000 a year. After that Olympic outing, Doug Collins was America's baby. He was a favorite. Well, Ray Lewis was destroying him in tryouts and training camp. At the end of the training camp, Ray Lewis tried to renegotiate his contract. Sixers wasn't having that, so basically he walked away, never to play another game again for the NBA or ABA because he was blocked by the Sixers because they had his contract. So you got the great Raja Brown, played for the Indiana Pacers, ABA legend. He was recommended to be picked up by the Pacers from the Big O, Oscar Robertson, who at the time told Pacers president that Raja Brown was probably better than he was. And you listen to Mel Daniels talk about this guy or anybody that's seen him play, man, Raja Brown was amazing. They called the boy Raja, the great Raja. So there you have him, Raja Brown. Marvin Barnes, called him Marvin Bad News Barnes. The reason they call him Bad News Barnes is because all the trouble he got in off the court. Marvin was a character. Great ABA player. He played a couple teams in the NBA. But due to off the court issues, he never reached his potential. But got him on the game here. Great Joe Hammond, Joe the Destroyer Hammond, Rucker Park legend. There's another guy that walked away from NBA contracts due because he was making more money on the street, hustling and playing craps and all that kind of stuff. Right now it's kind of sad though because the guy's homeless right now and doing drugs. I don't know if he's still alive or not. Had a great Joe Hammond. This guy was amazing. The rumor about him was he dropped 50 points on Dr. J in one half. Dr. J never admitted to the fact he dropped 50 points on him, but Dr. J talked about how great of a player this guy was. Next we got Fly Williams, James Fly Williams, another Rucker legend. Some say he's the greatest Rucker Park player. But another guy that played in the ABA, he's still an Austin P legend. You go to anything about Austin P, He's still a legend down there, but he only played like 2 seasons, I think, in Austin P. He played in like some other leagues or whatever, but he never made it to the NBA either. He didn't get absorbed in that expansion draft. The great Pee Wee Kirkland, man, this guy was a legend then. He's still a legend now. Known as the Bank of Harlem. This guy, man, he was. The guys that said he was making more money on the street, well, this guy was making more money. Pee Wee Kirkland used to show up at Rucker Park in games, pulled up in his Rolls Royces or whatever luxury car he had with his woman entourage. And the stories about this guy is truly amazing. You know, all these guys, all the information on them online, you can look it up, read about them, but great Pee Wee Kirkland we got. Nico Gallis, great Greek legend, drafted by the Celtics. He got hurt in training camp. Tried to come back. Decided he'd rather play in Greece. But this guy, at the time he came out of college, Larry Bird and him were ranked, I think, like 1-2 coming out of college. This guy also dropped 50+ points on Michael Jordan when Greece played the exhibition game against North Carolina. So you got the good Gallis. Earl the Goat Manigault, inventor of the double dunk, tomahawk dunk. This is also the guy that everybody talked about was able to take money off the top of the backboard, and whether you want to believe it or not, it's up to you. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said this guy's the best ball player he ever seen. So we got the great Earl Manigault, the GOAT. Dejan Vadraga, Serbian great. This guy is giving it to the FIBA players, Euro players. He gave it to whoever he's matched up against. Gave it to the U.S. guys when they played Pan Am games or Olympic games. You see some videos where he's giving it to young Carmelo and anybody else the U.S. want to throw at him. The guy was pretty good, pretty smooth. Uses that sham guard move. I implemented that in the game for him, so he should be pretty nice to use. Fadi El Kahatib. This is the Lebanese Tiger, or Lebanese Lion, one of the two. I think it's Lebanese Tiger. This guy, man, Michael Jordan took a couple of NBA Hall of Famers over to work with this guy. This guy apparently was so good that Michael Jordan himself, tried to get this guy into the NBA. There was contracts if he could get out of his contract with his Lebanese team or whatever. So he never made the NBA, but man, this guy apparently was the truth. Matter of fact, Jordan said this guy would have given him some trouble. The great Benji Wilson's next. Simeon, Chicago high school basketball legend. He was the #1 high school player at the time from Chicago. Nobody had, all the players before him hadn't reached that feat. And I don't know if there's ever been the #1 high school player in the country since then from Chicago. This guy was great work ethic. It's kind of really sad story. This guy got into a stupid altercation outside of a store, lost his life. And you notice every player from Simeon High School after that was good. You talk about Derrick Rose, Jabari Parker. They all wore that number 25 come out of Simeon. So you got the great Benji Wilson. Krasimir Kozik, another Serbian dude, went to BYU, still a legend of BYU. Gave it to the United States again in the Olympics. This guy was a Euro legend. So you got Krasimir Kozik. Hank Gathers, Loyola Marymount legend. He would have been a lottery pick in the NBA draft. He died on the basketball court, had a heart problem. The only thing I like about this Hank Gathers, I love the way he turned out, I like the way he looked. He didn't have the proper hair for him. They got the high top, they don't go well, fade, but that's not what he had. He had like a short top fade, so this is about the best I can do. Pretty happy how he turned out. Demetrius Hook Mitchell, California legend. I know all you guys heard about guys dunking over cars and all that kind of stuff. Well, this guy actually did it. 5'10", hang time, amazing, dunking over cars. He played at the time with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, those guys, Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd hung around him growing up. This guy got into drugs and all that kind of stuff, didn't have proper parental guidance, so all his talent was basically wasted. But if you look him up, man, even into his 40s, he giving it to guys that and won games and tournaments, whatever. Guy was pretty amazing. So you got Demetrius Hook Mitchell. Lenny Cook, the great Lenny Cook, another sad story. his career basically never got started because he's the #1 rated high school player in the country. At the same time, LeBron was in school. LeBron and him played against each other in Adidas camp. LeBron got the better of him from that point. Lenny Cook's career went downhill. Probably should have went to college. He didn't. He ready for the draft, didn't get picked. Now, although he did go to the Celtics Summer League and he destroyed people in the Summer League, but he really never got an opportunity or a shot. There's all kind of speculation and rumors on why. A lot of us, people say it was attitude, immaturity, and he even states that. But you look him up, find out who got the great Lenny Cook. Ronnie Fields was in high school with Kevin Garnett. Man, look this guy up. Another Chicago legend. Played for Farragut. This guy was a beast. Man, he was like Jordan in high school, dunking on everybody. Everybody. This guy broke his neck in his 12th grade year. Then he had some other off-the-court problems. I think it was like a rape accusation or something. But this guy never, he never made it to the NBA or whatever. He played, you know, some CBA, overseas ball, whatever. But so we got the great Ronnie Fields, Juan Epifanio from Spain, call the boy Epi. Spain's greatest player, hands down, greatest player. Look him up, man. Epi was amazing. He could pretty much do it all too. But got great Juan Epi from Spain. Marcus Haynes, all you lovers of point guards and dribbling and CP3s and all that. Now this is where it started. Marcus Haynes, this guy was offered an NBA contract, but decided to, you know, to create his own basketball team. He also played for the Globetrotters. You know, might see like Meadowlark Lemon, these guys laying on the floor dribbling. Well, this is where it started with the great Marcus Haynes. Next guy is Italy's greatest player. This was the first Euro player to ever be drafted by an NBA team. He never played for the Hawks, but he was drafted. The guy was good. This is Italy's best player. Sergei Belov. This is the guy, one of the guys on that Russian team that beat Doug Collins' team in the Olympics. I forget what year it was, in the 70s in the Olympics. The controversial United States loss to Russia. This is one of the most hated players from that team. He talked a lot of trash, talked a lot of trash about the United States after the game. And technically, really, there wasn't any bad doings in the game. If you watch it and see what happened, the refs probably called the game properly. It just the way it happened, just didn't go down smoothly. Jackie Blackjack Ryan. This guy, New York streetball legend, didn't play in Rucker, but he was a great streetball player. His problem is he never took basketball seriously, but even into his late 30s, he got an offer to sign with the Nets. He made it to final cuts before he got cut and was actually invited to go back. He never went back. Now the guy does like kids parties and things like that for kids, but Jack Ryan was pretty amazing. Black Jack Ryan, one of the best shooters. Matter of fact, Chris Mullin said this is the best shooter he ever seen. This guy, you watch him, man, this guy don't miss. Sherman White, another legend. This guy played for Long Island University back in, I believe, like the late 50s. And that's when these guys, man, his team, they won the NCAA tournament and the NIT in the same year. This guy was pretty awesome, but he was involved in point shaving scandal, so he was blacklisted from the NBA, never got to play. Next guy, Joe Barry Carroll. This ain't a streetball legend. This ain't a Euro legend. This is just a guy that played for the Golden State Warriors at the time. I need another big man for the Golden State, but Joe Barry Carroll was a fairly decent big man. Knock on him is that, you know, lackluster attitude. So people thought he didn't really care, but if you watch Joe Barry Carroll, watch some of his games in the past, man, Joe Barry could give it to you. Next guy is the great Sam Bowie. And this guy goes down as the worst draft pick ever by Portland Trailblazers. You know, Portland Trailblazers seem like they keep making bad draft picks. You know, go back to the Durant, Greg Oden thing, but it's kind of like the same story. It's like the story keeps repeating itself for the Trailblazers. But Sam Bowie was drafted over Michael Jordan. Bowie was actually a really good player in college, high school. His issue was he had multiple severe injuries, man, breaking his leg and stress fractures and all kind of stuff multiple times, man. This guy battled back, kept battling back. He actually had some decent years for the Nets, but he never lived up to his potential due to those injuries. Now, you see these guys are point centers here. You can change that up. Sam Bowie was a really good ball handler, a really good passer. Joe Barry Curl, I think I got to just switch him